I don't know if you guys heard about the sweet little 3-year-old boy, Julian Wood, who was murdered viciously, stabbed to death by a complete psychopath whose name is Bianca Ellis. This was took place in Cleveland, I think, Ohio for sure. And this monster was completely slipped through the cracks. The judge that let this monster go free just a few days before she took the life of a 3-year-old boy says he wouldn't do anything differently. And I want this guy's head. Like, I just am so angry at him. Because when you see the reaction to her being in the courtroom facing the charges
Oh my
and
God.
the smirking, like I put this on Twitter. Maybe this is too vile. Maybe it's too violent, but I was like, set her on fire.
Yeah, I agree
There's no
completely.
punishment great enough
No.
for her.
And I'm so sick of people saying that she's mentally ill. Not everybody, listen, she's not mentally ill. She's just effing evil.
I
You
mean,
know, there is
I
evil
think
in
she's
this
got
world.
she's definitely mentally, I think she's mentally ill.
She's just freaking evil. Put her down. Put her
Yeah.
down. Some people just need to be put down, and she's one of them. And I'm so sick of people being like, well, she probably had a really bad upbringing. I don't give a shit. Put her down.
There's
I mean,
no punishment too extreme, honestly.
No.
So look at her face. If you don't believe me, this is the face. This is her listening to her charges being read for murdering a young boy and stabbing his mother. And she's going to be okay. But like, her little boy is dead because of this monster.
3.11
Look at that face.
And or endangering children in violation of Ohio Revised Code section 2919.22.
Oh my God.
Pure evil.
Count 4
Pure
alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did knowingly cause serious physical harm to JW on date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 5 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did torture or cruelly abuse JW, date of birth 10/29/2020, a child under 18 years of age, and furthermore, the violation resulted in serious physical harm to JW, date of birth 10/29/2020. Count 10 alleges that on or about June 3rd, 2024, the defendant did with purpose to deprive the owner, Volunteers of America store, of property or services, to wit, knives, knowingly obtain or exert control over either the property or services without the consent of the owner or the person authorized to give consent. I have now read the indictment to you. Do you wish to enter a plea of not guilty?
Sí.
Pardon me?
Sí.
What's same mean? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. I understand the
Seriously?
victims are represented and they want to make a comment before I set bond. Is that true?
Useless.
So
Have fun burning in hell. Seriously.
She stalked this mom and her son at a grocery store, and she'd walked into the grocery store carrying a knife, like openly carrying it. No one noticed. There was camera footage of the store in the store of just all kinds of people like passing her by. She's literally wielding a giant knife. And then for some reason, this mom and her son piqued her interest. She follows them out of the grocery store all the way to their car and then just goes on a stabbing rampage, killing that young boy. And so the story then, after this all happened, the story about like how many times she had been arrested before, how many problems she had, how well the police department knew her, how well the court system knew her, is unbelievable. We also have really important news about our friends at Healthycell to report, and that is, you guys, look at their new packaging.
I love it. And I love the top too. It's like they made it so it's even easier to take. It's like, yeah. And look how fancy it is.
Looks like a little bottle of something.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like an airplane bottle. Not that I drink those or anything, but it's kind of like that. But it's so fancy and pretty and like,
I
and it's so
know.
good. And that flavor is so good. It's blood orange.
It's
so
blood
good, you guys.
orange. And this is a specific formulation for eye health, which is so good for anybody like us that spends a lot of time in front of screens.
Mhm.
It is like almost everybody, if you're in white collar America, you are on a computer screen probably most of your day, and that takes a real toll on your eyes. So they've got now the special formulation for eye health. Again, this is Healthycell. These are microgel supplement what do you call this? Packets, I guess, that you just eat straight, right? You can eat it straight. You can mix it up into a water or like a smoothie if you want to. The wonderful thing about these microgel packets is that they absorb into your bloodstream, into your body, 165% better than any combination of pills, capsules, tablets is going to. So you're not and you don't have to take like 8 or 9 different pills to get the benefits. This one pack for eye health has carotenoids, nutrients like lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin A, vitamin E. It has all the good stuff to keep your eyes healthy and sharp. And this is just one of the many products that you can get from Healthycell. They are a fantastic sponsor. They take care of us and they take care of our audience by keeping them healthy with all kinds of different supplements, whatever your needs are, whether you're looking for joint and mobility help, whether you're looking for hair, skin, and nails, which is one of our favorite products,
Yeah, love
or
that.
you're just looking for a daily multivitamin. They can hook you up and you can get 20% off your first order when you use code CHICKS at healthycell.com/.
Jane asked if you can make them a popsicle, if you can freeze them. I don't see why not.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Who's going to stop you?
No, make them into a popsicle.
You're going to want to punch this judge in the face. And I know we don't condone violence on the show.
I condone it right now.
I'm condoning all of it
I'm
right now.
condoning it for this particular incident. I'm condoning it.
Because this is just unreal. So listen to this news story and then you'll see the judge at the end and you'll know.
Hello. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm going over here to the bus stop.
North Olmsted police check on a woman in a wheelchair. They find Bianca Ellis wanted and they arrest her. But the I-team found days later, Ellis ended up back on the streets, arrested for stabbing a woman and child outside a Giant Eagle, killing little Julian Wood.
All right, I'm going to cuff you in the front, okay? That's fair?
Not
Go
fair.
ahead, face me for a second.
Last week, Bianca Ellis did a little dance, getting handcuffed, arrested here for violating probation in a theft case. Records show a magistrate referred her for a mental health evaluation, but it didn't happen. Friday, a Rocky River judge released Ellis. Monday, she ended up arrested for a vicious attack. Police call random.
Random.
The court's contact with Bianca Ellis here goes back to last year with this case, an arrest for stealing $69 worth of stuff from a local department store. All Ellis had to do was go see a probation officer and take a short class for the court, but records show she didn't do it, so she had a warrant out for her arrest.
Why didn't this woman get a psychiatric mental health evaluation?
We went to Judge Brian Hagan last week. He released Ellis despite a referral for a mental health check. The judge tells us the organization handling mental health evaluations for the court had no one available, and Ellis would have had to sit in jail for days on a minor case.
There wasn't any, as you would say, that red flag shooting up that pole. There wasn't any indications here. No sign of any mental distress. No sign of any previous violent acts.
Really?
All right, Bianca, you know you got warrants. Girl.
After the arrest for violating probation, hear why a magistrate called for a mental health check. Listen to court audio.
Ms. Ellis, can you hear me? Can you tell me, North Olmsted, has she fallen asleep or what's going on? Could you acknowledge me, Ms. Ellis, please? I think we need to get a mental health evaluation.
You think?
Let's hold her for an evaluation from Recovery Resources. I'm not sure she fully understands the simple requirements that the court has imposed on her.
Again, Judge Hagan released Bianca Ellis, and he'd do it again, even though she's now indicted for murder.
What would you do differently handling this case or even next time?
Nothing.
Oh my God.
I'm confident in the way that the court handled
Really?
this matter.
Ed Gallick, Fox.
He's confident, you guys. He's really confident.
I cannot.
He feels good about the fact that little boy is dead.
Oh my God.
He's confident.
Oh my God. I'm
And
raging.
and you know what? She probably won't get life or anything. She won't get put down.
Well,
She
the
won't
prosecution is seeking the death penalty, thankfully, but who knows? I mean, I have zero faith in our justice system right now because of how, because of how many people they locked up a woman for praying outside an abortion clinic. She's like 80 and she's going to be in jail for 2 years.
Yeah.
And this woman was like, we should just let her out because we don't want the jail cells to be too full right now.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
And listen, I mean, I'm going to say it because you haven't said it. I'm going to go ahead and say it. But if this were a white woman, some crazy ass white woman that went and stabbed a black woman
Oh my
stabbed a
God.
black woman, her black child, and killed her black child. You don't think that there would just be racial news all over the place? You don't
Or
think that
riots in the street?
yeah, riots in the street. You don't think that MSNBC and CNN would just be like, this was a hate crime, race, 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 race.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think this woman just actually noticed that the woman was white and the kid was white? You don't think that crossed her mind? Her like crazy ass mind? If y'all think she's crazy, because I just think she's evil. But why can't we say that's a hate crime? Everything else is a hate crime. I don't believe in hate crimes. I think that if you kill somebody, you're just full of hate anyway. It doesn't matter what color you are. But if you're going to call one a hate crime, why can't the other be a hate crime?
Mm-hmm.
So make it a hate crime.
Teresa Raimundo, thank you. Teresa says, we had a president that undermined our character and power for 8 years before President Trump. Sadly, remember him. His name was Barack Obama. He was on the U.S. apology tour. Yeah, I mean, that's the beginning of when all the weakness started happening. Andrea Viola, thank you. Andrea says she killed a white child. It is a hate crime. Yep, that's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
Reba Henry, thank you. Reba says if she was an animal, she would be put down. Yeah, she would be put down. Exactly.